I rise today not to oppose the idea of waste infrastructure, but to condemn the reckless, inequitable and shamefully arrogant way this government has handled the proposed waste transfer station in Hampton Park. This is a community that has had more than their fair share. It lives in the shadow of one of the state's largest landfills. It absorbs the trucks, the odours, the noise and the risk. Now the government wants to add 550,000 tonnes of commercial waste a year to a site just 54 metres from homes. The EPA said no, the community said no, and more than 4,400 residents signed a petition opposing this plan. And yet, instead of respecting expert advice and local voices, the developer is now appealing the EPA decision on a one-day administrative technicality. Not on environmental grounds, not because of the health risks aren't real, but because they missed a deadline. There was no social impact statement, no proper environmental effects statement, no genuine consultation with culturally and linguistic diverse residents, despite this being one of Victoria's most multicultural and disadvantaged regions. This is the same government that talks a big game when it comes to inclusion. They claim to fight for the vulnerable. They insist that every Victorian deserves a safe and healthy home. But let's be clear. If this facility was proposed 54 metres from the Premier's house, it wouldn't pass the first hurdle. So why is it acceptable in Hampton Park? We've seen this before. Brooklyn Greens, methane gas, hundreds evacuated, a $23 million class action because VCAT ignored the EPA. Yet here we are walking into it once again. It's not about one facility. This is about a culture where planning is done to the community rather than with the community, where those already living with disadvantage are treated as disposable. Their lungs, their roads, their peace, all sacrificed so the system can keep turning without consequence. This is environmental injustice and it must stop here. I call on the government to uphold the EPA's decision, reject the appeal and restore trust in the process right now because that trust has been broken. Every Victorian, no matter their background, their income or their postcode, deserves protection from harm, and it's fair to say that they should have some say in the future in their own hands, not just what is told to them by the government. I want to say well done to Mrs Hermans on her outstanding advocacy for the community. Well done for the community for taking a stand and getting all those signatures and standing up for what is right. And I commend this motion to the House.